to the Tulsa Music Stream. It's a happy Monday today.
It is.
I'm Scott Squires, and this is Jana.
Never have the sweet tones of Doug Weber's intro sounded so good. It's been a long time.
It's been a long
time.
time.
A long time.
A little crowded room. We did that in, I think, 98 or something around there.
That song will always hold the test of time. It's a great song. And, you know, we were digging around for a new intro because y'all remember what happened last time we played the Lead It Forward thing and everything went to hell. So I actually had a conversation with a local lawyer who specializes in entertainment law, and he explained a lot of things to me. So going forward, we ditched the Kiss cover song. We love that song. We're so proud of how it turned out with those guys. But to avoid any potential trouble, that will no longer be our lead-in song. Thank you, and Jeff Scotchdepole and the guys from Sybil's Machine for giving us written permission to use Crowded Room.
Just so you know, we never got called out for that, though.
Well, what's the difference between being called out and blocked? I mean,
it was a cover from someone else. I don't know. They never.
Oh, you're talking about the Kiss song.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a matter of time because it was explained to me that they're really cracking down on that stuff. You know, our buddy Adam Richmond from Surviving Rocklahoma, he just packed his bags and left Facebook and went over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys will go follow Adam over there to YouTube, Surviving Rocklahoma. And, of course, our buddies Trent and Jason are still kicking ass on Thunder Underground. And make sure you support all those guys as they're doing this. You know, as I was talking to the entertainment lawyer, he explained to me, I told him about our friend going to YouTube, and he said, Big Brother's coming for YouTube also. So they're going to crack down on everything. So we're just going to try. We feel like this show is special enough. We don't want to lose it. We don't want to get shut down. So we're just going to try to kind of skate on the edge of not doing anything to get blocked or shut down. So local artists will reign supreme on here as far as music and stuff.
And this is the thing that everyone wants to blame like the platform, or they want to blame Facebook, and they're out to get us, but it's really not that. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the artists themselves, especially with COVID. They're not out there making money touring. They're not able to do all these things. They're not selling their T-shirts. They're not doing the things that makes them money. But they're seeing like all this stuff being their music being thrown all over the place on Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going and fighting this for themselves because they're like, hey, we need to make. They need to make money somehow.
Yeah, and I get that. And, as an artist, I should really get that. I mean, I should be on the side of the artists always. We're in an interesting position here. We've become artists, and we've become live streamers now, and we're just going to try to play by the rules because it's more important to not get shut down and stay on the air. So.
But we're here. We had to take some days off because we were working in a new drummer for Rocket Science, and I think he's in the stream on the chat room.
Yeah, I saw him say hello. Hi, Justin Barber.
So we've been working on that, and we've had like a lot of gigs and stuff, and trying to do the transition from Jeff to Justin, and we've been playing out a lot of shows and stuff, and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So we just needed a little bit of a break and get past the election, which is tomorrow. It's, everybody get out there and vote and do your thing, and hopefully think the waters will calm a little bit for everyone, and we can kind of get back into normal life a little bit.
For sure. And I want to expand a little bit on that just because our sponsors have been so great. And we talk about our sponsors on every episode, rightfully so, because they do so much stuff that makes this stream possible, whether that's assisting financially or with equipment or rehearsal spaces. I mean, you don't even know what these guys are doing for us, but we had a band rehearsal yesterday. I talked to one of the sponsors, and he said, hey, and I'm going to get into a little bit more of why I requested a break. And I'm not going to get too terribly personal with stuff, but I do want to just let everybody know what happened there. But I talked to one of the sponsors yesterday. He said, hey, even if you guys just jump on for just a little bit, let people know the stream isn't dead and gone, because he said you guys were really picking up a lot of momentum. And I know that's true. And we hated to kill the momentum when it seemed like it was at its peak, but I'm the one that requested the break, and I'm just going to be brutally honest with you guys. I think everyone would agree with the statement that we have just endured probably one of the most difficult years of our life with COVID and all the fallout from that. And yes, the stress from the election and all that stuff going on. But I have really just struggled with my health for about the last 3 years. And it's, it started with, I had fibroids 3 years ago. I had to have a partial hysterectomy. I'm getting personal, but I'm just being honest. I'm kind of an open book. So that started just this cascade of health issues for me. And so I had that. And then, of course, the ankle thing happened. And, that drug on for like 2 years because it really wasn't properly diagnosed at first. So I didn't have surgery at first. I walked around in a cast for I didn't walk. I scooted in a cast for like 6 weeks and supposedly had just torn the outer sheath of my Achilles. Well, at some point then the whole thing ruptured and then I had my surgery and life will not be the same for me after rupturing an Achilles. So all this health stuff. And then about a year ago, I start realizing, man, it feels kind of weird when I try to swallow food. Why is it not going down so great for me? So then I go see a GI doctor, and they did some stuff on me, and you're gonna laugh at this part. So what I have going on up here in my esophagus, I do have a small hiatal hernia. You're getting my whole health history here, isn't this great? But the doctor explained to me. He said you've got what's called a Schottky ring, and I was telling a coworker about that. I said, yeah. He said I have a Schottky ring, and the guy goes, it sounds like a sex toy. Anyway, so it's this thing. Anyway, they did an upper GI and a lower GI on me, and they stretched stuff out, and so I'm through that. And then I had one more blow. I had a mammogram and had to go back for additional imaging. So I just basically had I had just reached my limit about a month or so ago, and I just, something had to give in my life, and I chose it to be the stream, and I just put things on hold. I needed one less thing to have to worry about for a while because just a lot of stress to deal with. The sponsors were super great, super understanding, supportive. They said, take as much time as you need. And I just can't thank them enough. And we're going to be giving them additional shout outs and showing their flyers here in a little bit. But I really, truly appreciate them and you guys who've supported us from day one. And you've said so many nice things about the stream and how it's been a bright spot for you. And just be assured, it's not going away. It's going to be it's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to get in this thing where it's just like we're tied down to Sunday nights and we're tied down to 2 hours. It might be 1 week where we need to do it on a Friday night.
Sometimes the guests can't do a certain night. I mean, we don't always have to call the shots.
And I know, we're already talking about doing like a real stream. This is just kind of an update tonight and just getting on to say hi. But, maybe the next one will just be an hour long. And we're going to get Nine back in here from Dead Metal Society because he's like us. He really just digs this whole thing. Honest to God, I've been telling people lately that I almost love doing the stream almost as much as playing live in a band. Well, I've decided now I like it as much. I enjoy doing this as much as playing in a band. What's so nice about this that he and I both enjoy just because of the way we are, it's just the way we are. We really like celebrating you guys and what you're doing in your bands and getting you out there. And we're going to get into that when we start talking about this Van Halen tribute. But that's what's up with the stream. It's not going anywhere. Just stay in touch with the page, Tulsa Music Stream. If you haven't liked it yet, like it so you can stay in touch with updates on when it's going to be on next, and just stay flexible with us. If it's an hour, some nights cool. If it's 2 hours, some nights cool. The drummer from Seether, he's already contacted our sponsor and said, hey, when do I get to go in with those guys? I mean, that's killer. We've got a national artist following up with us to say, hey, I want to come on. So good stuff's coming. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Cool. How are you? I ran my mouth for like 5 minutes there.
I'm fine. I'm just ready for a lot of stuff to kind of settle down myself.
I understand.
Because, like you said, I'm doing recording stuff with Mark Mortensen. We're doing like a Motley Crue thing. So that I'm having to go in and scream and yell, in a studio, and then doing live gigs. So it's been kind of a hectic thing.
Tough.
And then the Van Halen tribute thing, that was like a three in a row thing. So there just wasn't much time to really do it. I haven't even watched football in the last 2-3 weeks,
which is totally weird for us.
Which is fine, too.
But fortunately, our team is having the worst year ever, so we're not missing much. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, not good.
No,
So,
terrible.
I haven't missed much. That's all I can say.
So let's put this in sort of a schedule here for our show topics tonight, because like you just talked about, you were part of the Van Halen tribute show, and we were not going to come on air and not talk about that.
Right.
You were part of it as a performer. I chose to be part of it as a fan,
Sure.
which I'm so thrilled that I made that decision. I want to get your take on just the vibe and the experience of that night as a performer, and then I want to share my thoughts as a viewer from the side stage.
It all started out really cool. When we first arrived there, everyone was just kind of rehearsing the songs, or the people that were there, because a lot of people didn't show up, and then I don't know if many of them even rehearsed, but some of them did get to rehearse with some other guys, and then we just kind of filled in some spots, and so it was a really cool vibe. When we first walked in, so we were just kind of exchanging members on stage and just getting through the songs. And
right.
I remember my voice was really tired from the night before, and the night, the 2 nights before or whatever.
Right.
And then they're wanting me to get up and do like other people's songs. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. But I mean, other than that, everything was good.
Right.
Good vibes and stuff. And then, once people started following in, and, people started coming in, and we were all, in the back room, and there was free beer and pizza and stuff like that. Everyone started really mingling and rubbing elbows and stuff like that. And it was,
right.
We had a really good time. I mean, once the first song hit, it was just like everyone was just kind of, cheerleading,
Yes.
the guys up on the stage, and
Right.
there's just, I was on the sidelines and on the side of the stage cheering everybody on, and
Yep.
then everyone was kind of switching out, and it went very smooth transition through musicians and bass players and drummers and
Right.
singers, and it was just like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, and there was a lot of high fives and a lot of pictures being taken. The crowd was going crazy. Everyone it was a Sunday. It was a freaking Sunday,
Right.
of all days. So I didn't even expect it to be half as that,
Right.
a lot, like a couple of weeks before. So everyone did really well. I thought, everyone was extremely pleasant to hang out with, and fun to watch. I mean,
Right.
I enjoyed watching other people play just as much as I enjoyed playing, And then I lost some sunglasses. But
we're gonna get to that later. That's part of the show tonight. But yeah, I mean, I totally agree with all that, and I want to paint a picture for those that weren't there, perspective from someone who, and I was honored to be asked to participate as a musician, and I turned it down for multiple reasons. I knew I was going to be tired from playing 2 nights before, but I also just wanted to take that in as a fan of this music scene, and I'm so glad I made that decision. But I knew we were in good shape. I pulled up. I remember I pulled up there, the corner of, what is that, First in Detroit. I pull up because we have to unload a couple things that Scott needed. And I remember I pull up, and I think it was Soup Bone and Nine, and then Mike Vines came out. And I remember just looking over thinking, wow, man, there's some legends right there just kind of hanging out together. So we get the stuff unloaded, and we're small talking, and I just hear the whatever lineup it was that was warming up
McCabe
there.
was on stage.
Oh my God, they were just tearing it up.
They're doing DOA, I believe.
So I'm standing out there in the cold, kind of small talking with these guys, and I'm getting that feeling of, whoa, this is going to be special. So I walk in the IDL, and I mean, from the minute I'm in there, I'm looking, Dustin Rhodes, Sebastian Duke, Steve McCabe, Pete Turley. It goes on and on, and everybody's standing around watching each other and smiling. To me, I'm going to tell you guys why that show was so special to me, because that show encapsulated my vision for this stream. Because when we did the stream, we started realizing this is how we can bring our scene together. This is how we can play a part in unifying people. And I'm telling you guys, there were no egos that night. There were no bad attitudes. It wasn't a D-size contest, if you know what I mean. It wasn't I can outdo this guy. Everybody got up there and just slammed it. And what was just as fun as watching the performing was watching the people, the other musicians, standing off to the side of the stage with their jaws open and then just cheering, cheering, cheering. I'm not lying when I say this. I felt more electricity in IDL that night than I have for any of the national shows we've done.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I hope we can do something like that again.
And I don't. It's just my. I want to be positive.
Yes.
About any future thing, but it was hot off the fact that he just passed, and so
I understand. You're right.
He was a legend,
Yes.
and he just passed. I think someone who passed like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, isn't going to have that sizzle.
You're probably right.
And
you're probably right.
I don't want to be like pessimistic or
I understand
anything like that. I just, doing tributes is going to be cool, and if it's promoted well and people want to show up and hang out and do it,
yep,
then that's great. But Edward Van Halen just passing like 2 weeks ago before the show.
You're right.
That's a different story for me.
You're right. And I need to keep that in mind. I don't know. I guess I just have that John Lennon, give peace a chance, kumbaya, let's all come. That's just a pipe dream of mine that I just want to see
if it's
people
promoted right and people go, oh, this is going to be good, and you get the right players on stage. You can't just have just any Tom, Dick, or Harry up there playing a song. You got to have some, the guys that can do it. And there's people that can do Eddie Van Halen or sing Daily Roth that can't do Iron Maiden or this. You got to have the right people in there. There's certain bands that I'll be like, hell no, I don't want no part of that.
Sure. Sure. Well, I told them, I said, I don't play Van Halen stuff well. I never have. It's a very difficult style for me to emulate. Then you get Mike Vines up there doing Hot for Teacher and Mean Streets. And it's just, I'm so glad. And that brings me to another thing I want to say before we wrap up this topic. I want people to understand, well, first of all, he and I had nothing to do with the selection of musicians that night. Nothing. I got to get some water. Hold on. But I want to come to the defense, or maybe I don't need to come to the defense, but I want to make a point about how quickly that show had to be put together. They had 2 days to put the lineup together and the song list together, 2 days. There were many stellar musicians that were not asked, and it wasn't because anyone was purposefully left out or trying to be dissed or anything like that. Josh and Homer made quick decisions. They had to put things quick together. These guys had to try to get together for, what was it, one rehearsal that you had?
Yeah.
So, no one was intentionally dissed or left off the roster. And like we said, if they do future tributes, which I'm under the impression Tom Green is really into that idea. So if they do future tributes, just my suggestion to anybody that wants to be involved, get on that radar. Go out there and network and let these guys know, hey, I want to be part of what's going on. But, make sure you can handle the material. I don't think I want any part of Randy Rhoads either. I just, I can I can play what I can play, and that's that. So you just know your role, and if you think you can handle it, then get out there and put your name in the hat. But by all means, please don't anybody be hurt or offended if you were not included in that show. I'm telling you, man, I was so happy to be there as a fan, and I hope people can kind of grab onto that concept of, if there's a show you're not part of, go support your bros and sisters that are in the scene, because I'm telling you guys, we have something really special in Tulsa, and we have some really special people here, not only stellar musicians, but good people. And let's just, we're getting older, time's short. Let's make the most of these years we have together, and let's just be cool to each other.
We got Dustin Littles. He's in the chat room. We'll say hi to him. We'll say hi to Libby Parker Thompson. Says it's Tulsa music scene. Should be a local sounds anyway, right? Y'all are great. Enjoy your show. Denise Dozing says hi.
Hi.
Tim Hewitt's in the house. Adam Richmond. Hey, how you doing, Adam?
There's Doug Burgess.
Yep. Tracy Moore's in here. Brian Kirk. I don't know if he's 9 is listening anymore, but he
said the only show with teeth. He's got to be talking about Metal Shop.
Eddie Van Halen tribute was an awesome show, says Tim. Tony's in the house.
Awesome.
Scott Gurley, Elizabeth Talcott, Awesome. How you guys doing? Travis Arnold is in the house. Doug Burgess is in the house. Jennifer Reed Moore says, one of my favorite nights ever. Doug Weber says, tell us about the Motley Crue project you guys are working on.
We're going to get to that.
Tim agrees with me, probably about the Van Halen tribute. And Eric Biddle's here. Trent and I are here.
Aw, hey, Trent.
Right on. Hey, guys. How you doing, man?
Tracy Moore, right. We've missed you, too. We've missed this so much. We love it. We love it. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Not bad. Let's see. What do we got? 33 people in here for an update. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good. Justin Barber sounded
Justin
fun.
Barber. So let's talk a little bit about Justin. So we got a new drummer in Rocket Science. We rehearsed yesterday.
Right.
So we're starting to get things a little more solid in that area.
He sounded great.
Yep. I can't wait till you guys hear him, and hopefully we'll have him on the show.
Yeah.
And once we get everything kind of ironed out musically. And we still need to learn some newer songs with him as well. We're just kind of going over some older material that we've done in Rocket Science in the past, but he should be in full form in about, I would say, about another month or so.
Well, the cool thing was, so we're teaching him the 3 sets that we currently do, and he came in and killed set 1 yesterday.
Yeah.
And so our first show with him will be early February. I cannot believe we've got 4 shows left with Jeff and Ginger.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys get out to one of these. The special one that's the retirement show for Jeff is on December 4th, which is a Friday at Lenny's. That's going to be special, and we're going to send those guys off in style. It's been an amazing run with them. Justin is going to bring a little bit different vibe. It's really cool. We've tried to kind of explain it, but it's like it's the same material, but it definitely has a little bit different. It's almost like kind of a, he's younger than we are, so he's putting a little bit more of a modern feel to some of this stuff, and it's sounding killer. I mean, it's hard to describe. You'll just have to come hear it. So
working his butt off, and
absolutely.
4 of us are starting to really. Yesterday was a really promising day.
It was,
so
yeah.
It's cool.
1 set down, 2 to go. We'll be there. And like Scott said, for those of you that follow our band, I know we've been playing a lot of the same material, and we had every intention to learn a whole bunch of new stuff, and then COVID hit. So hang in there, because first next year we'll be rolling in some new stuff. So we appreciate that. You know what? I forgot to show these cool pictures of the Van Halen tribute show.
There you go.
I wanted to put those up. There you are leading the pack. Got Thad back there, Matt Gordon, Steve, Josh, Tim, Todd.
Wow.
There's Rick Irving, Eddie Bishop.
Can they even hear us?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, there you
See?
go. Yeah.
I know, it's kind of tricky. And then there's another side shot. All these guys. It's so cool. It's just such a fun night.
Yeah.
And definitely, if we get to do that again, I hope you guys will come out and support those. So let's real quick give a shout out to our wonderful sponsors that I was talking about earlier. DEB Concerts. You guys got to check this out. Look at the next show coming up, Saturday, December 12th. It's Lita's Living Room. Lita Ford and her guitar player, Patrick Kennison, are coming down to the IDL for an intimate night of acoustic songs. And not only Lita, but you also get Paralandra, which we love them, don't we, Scott?
Oh, for
They're
sure.
amazing.
For sure.
So make sure you guys check that out. Saturday, December 12th. Doors at 8, show at 9. Tickets $20. Tickets available on stubwire.com. We thank DEB Concerts for all they've done for the stream. Doug made it possible for us to get Lita's interview, and we're so appreciative. Want to thank Greg Shipman Photography, Shipman Photos. Those guys are hooking us up right now with a lot of different stuff. They've got visions for the stream. They're working on things for the future for us, and they're helping us out with a rehearsal space. Guys, we appreciate you so much. Our buddy Todd Cook at Identity Merch, he's another just wonderful guy who's come on board with us. He's helping us get that Seether interview firmed up. That'll be coming soon. And again, guys, IDL Ballroom is still rolling with the Save Tulsa Music Scene Presents concert series. Friday, November 6th, Fifth Element. Saturday, November 14th, Thomas Martinez. Saturday, November 21st, Paul Benjamin Band. And again, we'll give you this... We're going to get out of here. All right.
Oh, yeah, and Denise was in here saying,
Oh.
oh, and there's a big outdoor concert as well as for DEB
Oh
concert.
yeah.
So
Hey Doug, throw that date in here.
I think it's already on there.
Is it? Okay. See, we're out of practice on that. Hey, Mark McNitt. Hello from Houston. Keep rocking. That's awesome. Okay, Tony. Tony likes the tribute shows. So do we. The vibe ideal that night was palpable. I agree. You could feel it in the air. It's good stuff. Adam Rich, DEB Concerts. Yes. So the outdoor concert series is coming from DEB Concerts. That's going to be super cool.
Which is sort of like the Streets Gone Wild.
It is like a 1-day deal. Doug, if you're still in there, throw that date out there because I forgot.
They already
write that
put, or
down.
somebody put a link up.
Oh, they did? Okay. my
Adam
bad.
did.
Okay, cool. DEBconcerts.com. So be watching for that outdoor concert series. It's going to be amazing. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before I get to the funny story? You're looking at your watch. I think you want to get back to watching some election coverage.
No, not at all. No, someone was text messaging me.
My
I
bad.
think it was a Glamour Us guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, Glamour Us, what's up?
Shoot, forgot his name.
Did you lose it? Is
No.
it Dave?
Yeah, Dave Payne.
Dave Payne, blowing up the watch on your wrist.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, buddy. Okay, so anyway, funny story. He mentioned the sunglasses. All right, so here's the deal. I think you guys and ladies in relationships are going to relate to this because typically, the guys are always trying to stay out of the doghouse. Ladies are perpetually pissed off because guys have done stuff that keep them in the doghouse, right? I mean, this is how it works. So over the course of time, okay, well, no, let me back up. So some people just they're just naturally cool. I would say you're a guy that's just kind of naturally cool. I'm not. I need every ounce of coolness help that I can get because it's just not me naturally. So I found this favorite pair of sunglasses, and they mean a lot to me. They're mirrored. They're like cop glasses. They fit my face perfectly. I think I got them at Kohl's like a year ago. Love them. So over the course of time, there have been a few times when Scott has not had access to sunglasses because maybe they're locked in the trailer or whatever.
Yeah, well, because I have my own little prop box that I put on.
What do we call your box?
Stripper box.
Scott's stripper box. It contains all of his pertinent outfits for rocket science shows.
Yeah.
Usually the sunglasses end up in there. So there have been those few times when Scott's come to me and said, I need to borrow your sunglasses. And I'm always reluctant because I know that my sunglasses are in jeopardy the minute they go into his hands, right? But you performing without sunglasses is like me trying to play the guitar without a pick. So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's his deal. So here comes the Van Halen tribute show. Jana, my stripper box is in the trailer. I need sunglasses. I looked at you. I'm like, I'm shaking my head. I'm like, damn it. You know how I feel about these glasses, right? I mean, they're cool. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
What do you got going on?
Well, look. Those are, I put those on and the cool factor goes up at least 5 points, right? So I put those on my face and I love them. They're mirrored.
So, I was on stage singing and I think I pulled them up on my hair and those, they get tangled in my hair.
Uh-huh.
I had an issue with it earlier that day.
Right.
With my hair getting tangled up in those glasses. So I finally I took them off. I forget what song it was. And I put them down in front of on the speakers I was standing on, those low end speakers.
Right.
And after we were done, I went to go look for them and they were gone. So I said shit, and I was looking all over the place, and I thought someone just took them and snagged them, and then that was that.
Well, I gotta back up a minute though, because here's the deal. You're okay. So you're telling the story about what transpired.
Yeah.
But go ahead and finish.
So they were missing, and then I couldn't find them. Yeah. So I didn't know who took them or why or whatever. I was like, well, shit, I guess
You're in the doghouse.
So basically, I didn't even mention it to you or nothing.
Yeah,
like
for
that.
5 freaking days.
But I finally about 3 or 4.
No, it was
and
a
then,
long
and I finally
time.
brought it up to you, but I ordered a pair the next day online for from Kohl's, some really nice ones, and just had them mailed. But then Tanya Thompson emails me or messages me and says, "Hey, are you looking for some sunglasses?"
Yes,
I
we
said,
are.
"Yeah, I am."
Yes.
I said, "Actually, they're not mine; they were Jana's."
Right.
So, hopefully she can mail those to me back or whatever.
Well, so here's the deal. So I guess in the busyness of life, I forget about the glasses. So we're at dinner the other night, and he looks at me like a puppy dog, and goes, "Yeah, about your sunglasses." And then he proceeds to tell me that story, and I get, so yeah, my glasses are with Tanya. She's taking good care of them, and I'm going to get them back at some point. But what did I say? Here's the new ones. What was the first rude thing I said to you? Here you are, so afraid of me.
Yeah, and
that you've ordered these $30 glasses online because you don't want.
Well, 30. That's not too expensive.
but it's $20 more than what I paid for the first pair. So what's the first rude thing that I say to you when I pull these out?
You didn't like them because they weren't mirrored.
Bingo.
And that's
bingo.
Like whatever. They're not.
And what did you say back? You said you can't even tell that your other ones are mirrored. They look dark. And I'm like, well, but anyway, these have grown on me. I don't know if they're as cool as my $10 pair.
They're probably cooler.
Well, for $30, they better be at least $20 cooler.
Hey, there's Tanya. She's in the house right now.
Look at that. We're getting a lot of laughs because people know, they understand when the man screws up and loses your glasses, the woman is not happy. But you can't borrow those either.
But those are cool.
I guess, but I mean, the neat thing about the other ones is I look cool and I can write speeding tickets with them. I can't do that with these. But anyway, listen, I know you're afraid of me, but I appreciate your effort to get some new. These are cool. Okay, I stand corrected. I like them.
You see them now?
I do now.
Yeah.
All I had to do was come up here and look at them on. Okay. All right, let's get the hair. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
These are nice.
Yeah.
So when Tanya mails the other ones, or we get them back from her, I'll just give you those.
Whichever.
Are we good?
I don't care. Whichever.
All right.
Well, but anyway, so 9 just messaged me, and that's why I was looking at my.
What did he say?
He wants us to talk about the Motley Crue project.
Oh, yeah. Man, of course. Okay. So what's up with that? Tell us more about that.
So we're doing a studio project, and I didn't get to pick any of the songs or anything like that. They were actually just, I guess, the guys from DMS, Dead Metal Society, which is 9, Todd, Jason, and 9, me, and Rick, and I think even
well, McCabe is on there, right?
Yeah, Steve McCabe, just a bunch of guys, and even let's see, gosh, I think there's someone else. Other people are going to be involved in it as well, like Poster Child guys, and anyway. So they just made a whole list of Motley Crue songs and stuff like that.
17, correct?
It's about 17 sons.
17 songs.
And 9's playing bass on all of them, and I think Jason's playing drums on all of them.
Wow.
And Mark is playing rhythm on all of them except for one.
Really? I didn't know that. Cool. Well, I'm telling you guys, I got a sneak peek at some of these. When were we over there? Saturday?
Yeah. So I'm doing 6 of them. Todd's doing 6 of them. I think Steve is doing 1. Rick Adams from First Strike is doing 2. He's doing Bastard and Red Hot. And I just heard On With the Show. Mark sent me an email of those. But anyway, so we're doing these Motley Crue songs, and we're trying to make them sound as close as we can, as being in our 50s, trying to sound like Motley Crue in their 20s or early 20s.
Good luck with that.
So, we're having
though.
fun with it. We're doing a lot of cool older stuff off the first album, Too Fast for Love.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff off Shout the Devil, like Knock 'Em Dead Kid and Red Hot, Bastard, and Too Young to Fall in Love. And I think Todd's doing 6 of them.
Yeah, Primal Scream even.
Primal, we're going to be doing Primal Scream.
All over the map. It's freaking amazing. I mean, this stuff sounds so good. I'm going to say it again. I know Mark doesn't watch our stream because he's busy recording and watching football games.
Yeah,
with no
commercials.
We
got there's going to be Starry Eyes is going to be on there. Merry Go Round.
I think I'm going to take a crack at singing Starry Eyes, but I was kind of messing with that the other day and be honest. Remember what I said to you guys? I said, well, I don't know if that sounds good because I kind of sound like the chick from Till Tuesday.
I don't know if you even tried. You were just kind of messing with it, so I wouldn't even really grade that. I mean, you'd have to really rehearse it and then go in there and
try to sound like Vince.
Well, no, I don't want you to sound like Vince. I want you to sound like you, but don't go in there unprepared and then judge yourself off of that.
I was semi-prepared for one verse. Anyway, I thought it sounded like Till Tuesday, like Voices Carry. So I'll be working on that one. But anyway,
Voices, so more the motels. Sound like like the motels. That'd be kind of cool. Motels does Motley.
Now. Voices carry. We're silly because there's no format, and when there's no format, there's no structure. And
Right.
It's just out of control. It's like a third set at Rocket Science. But anyway, seriously, the stuff is sounding so great. And if you guys have heard the Dead Metal Society or Dead Kiss Society stuff, you're gonna like this stuff as much, maybe more, if you're more of a Crew fan than a Kiss fan. But so good. And again, I'm gonna say it. If you need to record, please go to Mark because he knows what he's doing. Mark Mortensen. So we'll be looking forward to seeing those come out.
Yeah, and we went in there and did the backups. You know, me, Nine, and Mark. We did some backups like for like Red Hot and Knock 'Em Dead.
Nice, fun.
Yeah, even like Primal Scream. There's like gonna be a lot of vocals, backup vocals. It's got to be kind of big for Primal Scream. I mean, and I don't know. I didn't get to pick the songs. There's really not a whole lot of hits. Like, you know, girls, like the stuff you always hear.
Right.
We did a lot of B-sides, a lot of just kind of the filler songs, you know, off the albums, like
which I love.
Theater Pain. We're doing like stuff off of Theater Pain, like Fight for Your Rights, Louder Than Hell. Just a lot of, like I said, like B-sides.
I like it.
So there's like I don't know if there's Home Sweet Home. There might be one or two kind of big ones.
I think there is. I think that's on there.
There might be one or two kind of big hits, but for like Same Old Situation, which I think Jennifer was asking about.
I don't think that made it.
I don't think that's in there. I think Too Young to Fall in Love. I don't even think there's like Shout the Devil's on there. There's no Looks to Kill. There's no Wild Side. There's no Girls. I think there's 10 Seconds to Love.
Tonight We Need a Lover.
Yeah. Steve McCabe's doing that one.
Sounds killer. Oh God, I just love our people.
I don't think there's one song that's. Oh wait, there is. You're All I Need off of the Girls album.
Okay, it's gonna be killer. So stay tuned.
But I don't think there's anything off of Dr. Feelgood at all, which I think would kickstart my heart. Would have been kind of cool.
Maybe we can talk him into squeezing one more in there. I don't know. But anyway, that I'd love to see that as a tribute. I know no one from Crew has passed away, but. Can you imagine this town getting together and covering Crew? How fun that would be.
Oh, absolutely.
Get Travis Kidd up there doing some slide.
Yeah.
And
you know, it would be kind of neat is like if we do like a tribute at the IDL of Motley Crue, tribute to Motley Crue, we could probably like on the PA before the show, we can just play like those songs that we recorded with Mark. That'd be kind of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because Josh is going to come up and he's going to do like guitar. I think he's doing Knock 'Em Dead Kid lead on that one, and I think he's doing maybe Bastard or something, or maybe you're doing Bastard. I don't know.
I've got sent like 4 songs. I think I'm gonna either pick a couple or try to knock him out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But awesome stuff.
Deep cuts, Tim Hewitt.
So I don't know what else there is to say other than what we've been on a lot longer than I even thought we would. But it's just
we're gonna come back on, and we're gonna get the guy from Seether. We're going to get him in here. We're going to do like an actual program show. We're going to do a show. We're going to get Nine back in here.
Yeah, I think we're going to do the one with Nine before
get
the
some
Cedar
people
guy.
to call and talk and
Right.
say hello and do some more interviews and get it back in. Hopefully COVID will soon be over. We'll hear a lot less of it the day after tomorrow.
You really believe
Yes,
that?
I do.
Right,
we'll hear less about it.
Let's not get
I'm not saying it's
political.
going to go away. I'm just saying we'll hear a lot less about it.
We're not going to get political because that's
No,
not
no,
the purpose.
that's
but
not what I'm saying.
I know that, but I want to reemphasize what you said earlier. Please do get out and vote. Whatever your conviction is, vote. You've got to really think about the sacrifices that were made for your right to vote, and I don't. You follow your heart. You go with the candidate. If you know us, you know where we stand. Where we stand is irrelevant. Go vote your conscience. Vote what you think is the right thing to do.
I think Facebook is telling them to vote enough, don't you think?
I don't care. We're squeezing one more in here on our little stream. Just go do it. You feel good inside when you've exercised that right. I know I did. We went Saturday. It was fun. Just feels fulfilling, and we appreciate those who have gone before us to fight for our country and fight for our freedom. We're so glad that we're free to do stuff like this, play music, and God bless America. Seriously. God bless you.
Yeah, and hopefully there's nothing, no one gets hurt and nothing crazy goes on.
Let's
and that's
pray.
what I'm kind of worried about is a lot of
Me too.
craziness is going to go down.
Me too.
After tomorrow, or tomorrow, the day after, whatever.
Absolutely. If you're a praying soul, please pray. If you're not a prayer, I hope you'll consider becoming one, because it's what our nation needs. We need calm and peace, and just come together as much as we can. So
anyway, thank you guys for tuning in with us for a little update, and thanks Mark McNitt. Hey, there's Jamie Hooper.
Hey, buddy. So, and we need to get him back on. I blew it. I blew it with him. And
Teresa Gaddy's in the house.
Hey, girl. I blew it with Jamie and our friend from Seether by canceling on those guys, but we will get you all back in. I promise.
Yep. That'll be fun, because I hear that he's like really cool with like podcasts and things like that.
Oh, Jamie.
No.
Or
Seether drummer.
Oh, okay. Well, good. And I'll bet Jamie is too.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to that. So again, we're going to get back on track with things soon. It's not going to be every Sunday. It's just going to be a little bit random for a while, maybe an hour here, maybe 2 hours this night. Just stick with us, and we'll share the schedule with you as we figure it out. I do think the next one we're going to do is going to just be kind of another free form show with Nine. We're going to get him back in here. He's really good at this too, so we will look forward to that. I think I'm out.
Yeah, Monday football's on now, I guess.
Who's playing?
Thanks. I don't have a clue. I haven't been paying attention to any sports at all. None, and that's so unlike me.
I know.
No baseball, no basketball, nothing.
We're all off this year, but
anyway,
we're going to get it back going. We're going to get on.
Hey, I hope everyone had a good Halloween.
Oh.
Everyone have a good, happy Halloween.
Hey,
happy Halloween.
One more quick thing on that topic, and then I promise we'll get out of here. If you guys know Todd Brannon, singer of Kashmir.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say a lot, but the guy is amazing. His wife is amazing. Their house is amazing. He has the most unbelievable record collection.
Halloween collection.
Well, everything collection, everything. I mean, Todd, thank you for having us over. Wow, so impressed with your.
He has
your
an
stuff.
attic like a warehouse for a collector, like an album collector, tape collector, toy collector, magazine, comic book, like anything that I'm probably would be shocked if he didn't have a coin or a stamp collection up there.
If he doesn't, he's probably going to have one soon. He's just the thing that's cool about Todd. He's got all this stuff, but it's very organized. It's alphabetical. I mean,
it goes on for miles. Like there'd be,
Yes.
I wouldn't have enough time in a week to go through all of his stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how he keeps track of it, but God bless him. What a collection! I mean, geez, you must have the biggest record collection in town. I'm guessing. If you don't, it's one of them for sure.
Angie McKay just says, "Oh my God, I forgot and just got here." Well, you can always come back and watch
the replay. Hey, we hope you're feeling better too, girl.
Yep.
We love you.
Anyway, guys, have a great, happy voting day tomorrow. Get out there and
Be
vote
safe.
and go have fun and watch the election, pop some popcorn, and get all pissed off or whatever. Anyway.
Get pissed off or celebrate.
Yeah.
One or the other.
It's almost like the Super Bowl.
I don't
All
think we're going to know tomorrow night, but that's okay. Just hang in there.
Bye, guys.
We love you guys. We'll be back soon. Watch the page for our next show that will be coming up very soon. Take care. Great to see you again. Great to see you in the chat. We love you. We've missed you. Talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye.